know how I am today.
Okay.
I'm just... Can I take these things off?
I don't really know.
No, I put them there, so I think I can take them off.
Purell today?
Yes. It was sent to me, so... Yeah.
Oh, you got a care package?
I got a couple care packages. I was amazed. I never expected that. I even appreciated the thoughts, but I didn't think anyone was actually going to send me anything.
No, I actually saw you opening it. I've been watching you on and off.
Oh, have you?
I have.
Yeah, there have been some moments.
Yes, and actually, I would like to discuss some of them today.
I'm befuddled. I am just utterly confused at this experience so far.
Okay, well...
Especially today.
Why today?
I don't know. I don't know what to make
Well,
of
how are you
anything.
feeling today? Yeah, you seem a little more out of it today than the other days I've been here. Anything you want to discuss before we go into Friday?
Oh, is that our segue into Friday?
We're going to go into Friday because I was watching and there were some definite issues to deal with.
I'm just confused.
Okay, why? How are you feeling?
I don't know. I'm not even having an easy time, like, locating my emotions in the mist. I'm emotionally ambiguous. I don't know.
Are you feeling today?
I don't know if I feel exploited or if I feel helped. I don't know if I'm really happy and at ease.
Okay.
Or if I'm stressed out and at my wit's end. I don't know.
Well, maybe you're feeling a
I'll
little
tell
of
you this,
both.
though. I feel absolutely physically exhausted, and I don't know why. I didn't have a blanket last night because they forgot to give me my blanket, so I slept in a hot dog suit. But
I didn't see that.
That could be part of it, but I just feel I was like falling asleep at my computer.
Okay. Well, you have a lot going on. You're not in a normal environment, so it's okay to feel like that. And I think you're probably feeling a mix of both, a little exploited, depending on the situation.
But I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's just saying, based on like a lot of the emails I got, said that they felt really bad what had happened, and then I started feeling worse about what had happened when I started reading all the...
Well, which issue are you talking about that you felt bad for? What actual segment? So we're on the same page, so I know what you're talking about.
I have very mixed and confused feelings. I feel bewildered almost from the whole experience with the ladies.
Are you talking about your happy hour segment on Friday?
My happy hour segment. And then I gotta tell you, I felt really kind of humiliated with the I don't know if you saw the sumo wrestler thing.
I did.
Which bugged the heck out of me.
All right, well, let's start off.
And this itself isn't really, the
Elvis outfit?
Yeah, but I'm not crazy about it. You look wonderful today.
Well, thank you.
You
Let's start
you
with
look
breakfast.
better than you did last time, and I didn't think that was possible.
Well, thank you.
No.
I'm going to start off Friday, and to be honest, I saw bits and pieces. I did not see the whole thing straight, so you're going to have to tell me how you're feeling and exactly. But I do know that you had Kim and two of her friends here on Friday for the happy hour segment, and you probably do have a whole mix of emotions of what happened. A lot happened. So explain to me how you're feeling, and it's okay to have both sides of it, feeling a little kind of concerned about it, maybe humiliated, but yet on the other hand, maybe feeling like it was fun.
Yeah, it's weird. It was like getting thrown a curveball because I had thought I was establishing some type of a real friendship with Kim.
Okay.
Not a I understood it couldn't be a relationship because of
Her boyfriend.
Yeah, because of her boyfriend. But I thought we had established like something real. And I had always found her to be quite beautiful, but I always knew that there was only so much of her I was going to see, and that I was to think of her as a friend, not as something potentially that we could. And then when she appears here with her friends, sort of as a temptation with her friends, it just kind of threw me for a loop because now instantly I'm sort of not thinking her anymore as a friend. Now I'm thinking her as an object of my desire, but in the extreme.
Okay.
So it was weird. And then her friends were all here, and I didn't know. Then I started thinking, well, gosh, they're just delicious, and they are. And then I started thinking, you know what? maybe they really like me. Like maybe it's all for fun and ha-has, and maybe they like to throw themselves at me, and maybe they want to get an initial reaction, but maybe we're all going to calm down, and I'm actually going to find out that these women came with her for a purpose, that they actually like me.
Okay.
And as the evening wore on, I began to realize, to the best of my ability at the time, that they really didn't like me. They were just there.
What made you feel that way?
To tempt me. What?
What made you? Are you okay? Because you're doing a lot of shaking. Are you
Oh
okay?
no, I'm fine.
Okay.
It's just a more
Is it talking about? Okay.
Yeah, well, because I feel embarrassed. I think I made an idiot out of myself. But here's the thing.
Why didn't you think they liked you? Because you were saying you first started off thinking
Yeah.
you had, 3 women there,
No.
maybe they liked you, and then you said you don't think they did.
I realized when we were in the diner, I went up and I got some cold water, and I collected myself, and I tried to calm down and be more mature, and I came down,
Okay.
and I approached it differently, because I had to get my
How were you
bearings.
approaching it before?
Well, before I was just, I think I was starting to just get really animalistic. They were just beautiful women, and I just liked the idea that they were touching me and surrounding me, and I was just sort of falling into the just luxurious beauty of these 3 women.
Okay.
But I collected myself, and I realized that I really wanted to see if I could connect with them on a human level, like not just an object of my desire. And I wanted to find out if they were really here because they actually like me, if they were here for more reasons than to just tease me.
Okay.
And because I had established a friendship with Kim, I didn't really think Kim and her friends would come here just to tease me.
Well, you thought you had some trust.
I thought I had some trust, but I also, and I thought that these other 2 women, maybe they actually really did like me. But when I came down and I said to, I don't remember if I said to Kim, or I think her name was Megan or whatever, well, this is great. I'd like to see you on an individual basis. I said, it would be nice if I could see each one of you on an individual basis. Then they said to me, I think it was Kim said to me, oh no, we're a package deal. And that's when I knew it was just a gag. Because when she said, no, we just all come together. I was like, well, couldn't I talk to one of you separately? And then she said, oh no, but we all like you. So then I knew there. And then I gave up all hope, but at the same time it was kind of like a release, because then there was nothing to lose at that point.
Well, how did you feel when you realized that it was more like a game or fun? How did you feel?
I felt, I was feeling all kinds of things. It wasn't one thing.
Okay.
I felt privileged that I had the opportunity to be surrounded by such beauty, because that doesn't happen to me a lot.
Privileged?
Privileged because
That's a very strange choice of words for that.
Well, because in my normal everyday dealings, I don't usually get the opportunity to be in the presence of women who are as physically appealing as they are. I really don't, in my own opinion.
Okay.
So I also felt though really disappointed. I felt disappointed because I knew that none of it was real. Like none of it was real. It was just for show. It was just for haha. They were just there to elicit a response from me and then leave. So I felt really bad about that.
Okay.
Better than being surrounded by beautiful women would be surrounded by beautiful women that really wanted to be with you, or
Right.
even women that weren't so physically beautiful that really wanted to be with you, which would have been fine too. But so it was just, as it went on, it became more and more apparent to me how all-encompassing the joke was.
Okay.
And then when they finally left,
So you felt like the joke was on you.
it was, but yeah, and I understand they have a show to do and it has to be entertaining, and that's, that's fine, but I guess what really bothered me is the fact that Kim was involved so intricately in it, and I thought she would not have participated in, I don't know, teasing me in that way.
Have you spoken to
But
Kim?
I'm trying not to get too uptight about it, because I don't think any of these are malicious bad people, and I think they were having fun. So I'm trying to get over myself and just realize it was just for laughs. I
how
took
did
it
it-
too seriously.
Well, you could take it 2 ways, that
Yeah.
you took it too seriously, or that maybe it actually was a game that did hurt your feelings.
Here's the thing. It hurt my feelings,
Right.
but I'm ashamed that it hurt my feelings.
Why?
Because I think that I should be sophisticated, mature enough to realize that it was just a joke. when I first came down and saw them, I should have realized, oh, this is a big joke.
So you're mad at yourself for falling for it.
I'm mad at myself for not only falling for it, but I'm mad at myself for starting to very preliminarily invest myself emotionally in the scenario because it was fake.
Are those type of girls that you would normally want to date?
I don't know those types of girls. Physically, yes. Physically, those are the types of girls that I would like to date. But I need something more than that, and I didn't get to any of that there. I didn't even, I mean, you know, I'm just a guy. I mean, when a woman starts taking her hand and putting it on, you know, putting my hand on her, you start to...
Why did you allow that to happen?
Why did I allow them to do that?
If you felt that it was a game, and again, I'm not saying it's bad or good,
right?
But if you felt that it was a game and that it was going to make you feel humiliated, because that's the word you used, why did you put yourself in that type of situation?
Well, let me. There's a couple steps to this answer.
Okay.
First, I didn't know they were going to be down here when I came down the stairs, and I don't know.
So it
if
was a surprise. No, I did not.
No, I asked Zach if there was anyone here, and he said 3 people, and I said, "Do I know them?" And he said yes. So I only knew one of them. I didn't know all 3.
Right.
Then when I tried to go back up the stairs because I wanted to just collect myself, Zach pushed me down the stairs. Now, obviously, you know, he didn't like strong. I didn't resist too much because I'm not going to start wrestling with Zach on the stairs. You know?
Right.
So Then when that whole thing started to happen, I love women, so yeah, I was very nervous, but I was like, yeah, this is great. Okay, they want to touch me. They want me to touch them. I thought that was wonderful. So at that point, my own drive took over, and I wasn't even being smart anymore. At that point, I was loving the beauty of the women. Later on, when I got some perspective and I went upstairs, that's when I was like, look. You're acting like an animal. You got to control yourself. And I started to review in my head what relationships are all about. What does this mean? What doesn't it mean? And I had this little conflict. And then I came down and tried to actually act like a 35-year-old guy and connect with them. And it was confirmed in my mind that it was just a gag. Also, I'm not sure how much it came into play. A lot of people think it came a lot into play. I do not. But also, I had like 2 things of alcohol, and I don't drink. And I think that the alcohol made me sleepy. That's all the alcohol did in my mind.
Okay.
It may have done something else. I don't know.
Well, it could have. It could allow you to get rid of all your inhibitions, which might have made you be more confident or self-assured. And then maybe when the alcohol wore off, you started realizing, why are they here? And I didn't know about it at all, to be honest.
I mean, I'm a little ashamed that I gave into peer, and that's what I did. I gave into peer pressure because when they were saying drink, you know, I've had guys tell me to drink before. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. For some reason, because it was 3 beautiful women, I became weak, and I was like, okay, and they're like, drink it fast, drink it up. So I drank the whole thing.
Why are you trying to impress them? Why aren't you just proud of yourself enough to not worry about that?
I don't know.
Because
I do not know.
Because you have a large audience that finds you very attractive just for being you.
You know, I have to, I for whatever reason, I haven't thought, there's certain aspects of it I've totally tried to expunge from my mind. I shouldn't have, because I knew I should have known we were going to talk about this. But,
is it because they're like
I was thinking maybe there would be a game up front, and maybe they would tease me, and then later on, we would do like a sit down and maybe all connect and be real. But I just, when they started throwing on the nurse outfits and stuff, I thought maybe there were steps. Like maybe we start this way, and then maybe we segue to like something more real. But
did you really believe that?
I actually really did. No, I didn't believe it. I absolutely probably thought no. I was hoping for it.
Okay.
I was really hoping, because you have to remember too, part of this is there's someone behind all this that has an idea, and he sits down with them and he probably decides what the progression will be.